Hey guys, how you doing? Murph here, bringing you another product review. Today's review is going to be on the Kludge RK71. This is a 70% keyboard offering from Kludge. This keyboard has full backlit RGB and also has Bluetooth connectivity for a little bit of wireless function as well. I'm actually going to be giving this keyboard away to a subscriber of this channel. So if you guys are interested in winning this keyboard, make sure to stay tuned till the end and I will explain what you need to do to enter. So first off, we'll talk about the design and the build quality of this keyboard. This is a 70% keyboard, which is kind of an unusual size. Typically you have 60, 65%, and then TKLs. So this keyboard is unique in that it actually offers the functionality of a TKL, but in more of a slim package, something similar to like a 65% keyboard. In fact, I have a 65% keyboard right here to compare it to. And I don't know if you guys can see over on the side here, but the RK71 is maybe about 1/4 to 1/2 inch longer than this 65% keyboard. Now, typically in a 65% keyboard, you might have like page up and down, you might have a delete key, sometimes they're even able to slip in like the home button or something, and you also have these dedicated arrow keys like you have here. But in a TKL, you have all of these keys as well as the dedicated arrow keys, but they're usually a little bit spaced out, what I would consider to be a standard keyboard layout. This keyboard offers all of the keys that you'll find on a typical TKL, just in a little bit more of a slim package, something closer to a 60 or 65% keyboard. So if you're somebody who's on the fence, maybe you kind of are looking at TKLs because you want most of the functionality of a full-size keyboard, but at the same time, you're kind of on the fence about maybe getting like a 60 or 65% keyboard because of the slim size, this might be a really great option for you because it's the best of both worlds. As you can see here, the RGB LEDs look great, very bright, so no problems there. This is kind of considered to be a mid-range keyboard. This keyboard retails for about $75 in the US, but it's almost always on sale somewhere for closer to about $60. So in the ballpark of $60, you're getting a pretty great keyboard. The board itself is made of a high quality plastic. There is not a lot of bend or flex in this keyboard at all. One kind of quirky thing about this keyboard is it doesn't actually come with adjustable feet, but it does come with these magnetic, you can see the magnets in there. It comes with these magnetic feet that you can actually just pop on like that. And it gives you a little bit of height adjustment, which is nice. Not all keyboards in this price range have height adjustment, so it's kind of cool that that does come in the box. I also like the design of the keyboard as well. I like the white color. This also is offered in black. And you can see here there's even RGB on the side, and there's like a light blue coloring on the side of the keyboard, which is nice. If you buy the black version, this part is actually red, not blue. So it is a well-designed keyboard. If I have one complaint, it's the font of the numbers and the letters. Some of them are just a little off in my opinion, like the @ symbol here is missing a piece on the top. The O and 0 keys do not connect. There's like a little bit of a gap there. Really not bad. It's more of just a preference thing. I like more of a traditional font on my keyboards, but the overall design and build quality is great. These keycaps are also double shot ABS. This is a Gen 2 version of the RK71. The original version of this keyboard came with plain ABS painted plastic, which had kind of a slick feeling to it, and it also had some durability issues. They would stain and scratch pretty easily. They kind of phased those out at the end of 2019. If you order this keyboard, you'll be getting the Gen 2, which has double shot ABS, which not only feels a little bit nicer, but will hold up a lot longer as well. These will be much more durable for you. Now the switches offered on this keyboard are RK branded switches. They come in brown and blue. I've got the brown version here. They're very similar to Automu switches, if you're familiar with those. In fact, these could just be RK branded Automu switches. I don't know, but they feel very similar. They're very nice to type on. While we're talking about the switches, we'll go ahead and do a quick sound test. I kind of like to break my sound tests up into two parts. The first part will be more of a typical typing scenario. Maybe I'm writing a report, browsing the web, doing some light gaming. And then the second sound test we'll do here is a little bit more forceful. Some people kind of poke at their keys, which tend to hit a little bit harder, or if you're a little bit more heavy-handed when you're gaming, I kind of like to split these tests up to show the potential for how loud this keyboard could be. Most people won't be hitting their keyboard that hard, but just be aware that is how loud those switches can get. And overall, I really like the feeling of the switches, and really even the sound is very pleasant. It does have a nice little click to it, but it's not overly loud to the point where you'd probably disturb like somebody a room or two over. It feels and sounds really nice, and it's pretty responsive as well. So I would recommend this keyboard with these switches for gaming and just general typing. Now, I mentioned before, one thing about this keyboard is it does have Bluetooth functionality. So you can connect this to any device that has Bluetooth with the use of this switch right here. So as long as you have a Bluetooth capable device, whether it's a laptop, a phone, a tablet, PC, whatever, you can just come here, and the Q, W, E, R, T have different symbols on them there. And those are 5 different profiles and devices that you can connect to. So you can connect this up to 5 different devices. And what you do to connect it to Bluetooth is just hold FN and then the one you want to program. And then once you're connected, you do have full Bluetooth capabilities. You can use this as a wireless keyboard. Keep in mind that there is a very slight input lag when using this Bluetooth function. So I would not recommend this for gaming. If you're just browsing the web or doing some homework or something like that, it's really not a big deal. But if you're gaming, I would almost always have it connected via the USB cable. One thing to note is it took me probably 5 minutes to get this to connect to my PC for some reason. I don't know if that was because the keyboard was just being finicky or if it was an issue with my PC connecting via Bluetooth, because I don't typically use Bluetooth devices very often on my PC, but just be aware that I did have a little bit of trouble. Once it was connected though, it stayed connected and didn't really give me any issues. Now, one great thing about this keyboard, especially at this price point, is that it actually offers a software option for adjusting the RGB on this keyboard. You can hold FN and hit home to cycle through some of these RGB functions. But if you want to do it through the software, you can go on Royal Kludge's website and download that software. This was probably the biggest headache of this keyboard. For whatever reason, even though the Royal Kludge website is in English, everything else was in a foreign language. The download link, once you download it, even the software itself is in a foreign language and you have to adjust it to English, which is weird because to accept or decline, you have to be able to read the foreign language it's in. I kind of had to do it 2 or 3 times just to get it to accept it because I wasn't sure which button I was pressing. So I'll put up on the screen right now what the download website looks like, because quite frankly, it's a little sketchy looking. Honestly, I thought I was going to some kind of external link that was going to give my computer some kind of virus or something. But once I finally managed to figure out what link I was supposed to press to download this thing and hopefully not give my computer chlamydia, the software actually ended up being pretty functional. So once you download the software, this is kind of what you're presented with. You can come over here and you can customize each individual key, which is a really great feature. You can adjust your macros. You can enter gaming mode, or what most of you care about, you can come over here and adjust your lighting. With this toggle switch, you can just turn the lighting off or back on. And you can cycle through the different color modes. For example, we can do static, which is just one solid color. You can do glittering with a single color, or you can do full color. You can adjust the speed on here, slower or really fast, as well as adjust the brightness itself. Just going through some of these. Here's colorful. Here's breathe. Spectrum. Outward. explode, which is going to react when you press the key. Launch, which is just going to radiate out from whatever key you're pressing. Ripples. Flowing. Pulsating. Tilt. And shuttle. Overall, anyone who's looking for maybe a TKL keyboard but is on the fence, maybe they want something a little bit smaller, or somebody who's looking at a 65% keyboard and maybe wants to look at a TKL for the extra buttons, this is something that may fit your needs. And really, anyone just looking for a compact keyboard in general should look at this keyboard. It's almost unbeatable for the price. For $60, you're getting great build quality, full RGB function. The RGB LEDs on this thing look great. Everything's durable and feels really solid. It's a pleasure to type on. And more importantly, you're getting a software function that, once you can actually get through the download process anyways, rivals some of the best brands out there. So if you're looking for a compact keyboard and your budget is, say, under $80, $90, I think this is a really great option, and I would highly recommend this keyboard. Now, I mentioned earlier in the video that I would be giving this keyboard away to a subscriber. By the time this video goes live, I should be over 1,000 subscribers. When you look across YouTube and you see all these people with sometimes even millions of subscribers, 1,000 seems pretty insignificant, but it's a pretty big deal to me, and it's a pretty important milestone as well, because what that means is I can now apply for YouTube monetization so that I can begin receiving a little bit of money from these videos that I'm making. So for the 1,000 subscribers that I currently have, and for any subscribers that I gain in the future, I appreciate your support, and I just wanted to show that appreciation by doing a small giveaway. To enter the giveaway, all you have to do is go follow my Twitch account at twitch.tv/murphfrags, and go follow me on Twitter at murphfrags as well. I'll put the links to those in the description down below. If you want to follow my Instagram, go ahead, that would be great as well. But all that's required for this giveaway is for you to follow my Twitch and Twitter account. I'll put the steps up on the screen. I just need you to follow my Twitch account, follow my Twitter account, and then DM me your Twitch username on Twitter. Because if I can't link those two together, I have no idea. Not a lot of people have the same Twitch account name as they do a Twitter name, so I'll need to be able to link those together. So really simple. Follow me on Twitch and Twitter, and then DM me on Twitter what your Twitch name is, and I will enter you into the giveaway. And I will be giving away this keyboard on December 1st of 2020. So if you're watching this video after December 1st, 2020, feel free to go follow my social media accounts anyways. I plan on making these giveaways a fairly regular thing, hopefully every 2 or 3 months or so. So there will be more opportunities in the future. But if you're watching this after December 1st, 2020, this keyboard's already gone. I'll announce the winner on my Twitter page, and I will also DM that person as well. You'll have 72 hours to claim this keyboard. If you don't, I will remove that person's name and redo the giveaway and just keep going until somebody actually claims it. So be on the lookout on your Twitter account around December 1st to see if you won or to see who won this keyboard. It's a really solid keyboard, and even if you don't game on PC, or maybe you already have a really nice keyboard, Christmas is right around the corner, you can regift it, or you can even sell it on eBay yourself, make a little money. These are going for over $50, $60 on eBay right now, so that's always an option as well. The only caveat is right now you have to be in the US to enter. Some of the shipping costs for overseas right now can be all over the place. So to kind of minimize any risk there, you do have to be in the US to enter. According to my YouTube analytics, I do have quite a few people watching from Canada, the UK, and Australia. So if you're from another country, I will be doing more giveaways in the future. Hopefully I can get those out to other places, but for the moment, US entrants only, please. With that being said, I hope everybody enjoyed the review. If you found this useful or helpful at all, make sure to hit the thumbs up button. If you guys want to see other content like this, such as stream tutorials, product reviews, gaming accessory reviews, make sure to subscribe. And if you guys have any questions or comments about this keyboard or the review in general, drop them in the comment section down below. I'm very good at getting back to people, so I'll make sure to answer your questions to the best of my ability. I hope everybody watching has a great rest of your day. YouTube, we'll catch you later.